Welcome, everybody. The NFL offseason is here, which means it's time to look forward to the 2024 NFL Draft. I'm Joe with the Game House. Today we'll be doing a Baltimore Ravens 2024 NFL mock draft. The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock in our 2024 NFL mock draft series. Now, as a reminder, we'll be using the NFL mock draft database simulator. I like it because it meshes big boards from around the internet together to make their big board. I think that makes it a little bit better of an experience for us. There will be players who drop that maybe shouldn't drop and some unrealistic things happening. We'll also be declining all trades to make it more realistic. We have the Ravens very close to making the Super Bowl this year. Have a pretty good roster overall, but have a chance to improve it for next year. So let's see what they can do. Could go wide receiver. That is something that they did last year. They got Zay Flowers, and that paid off. Rashad Bateman, OBJ. I don't know how highly they value those guys. You could go corner or edge or defensive line as well. Let's take Xavier Worthy. I think he's going to go in the first round at some point. Get that speed. They're going to have a lot of speed on this offense, maybe mimicking what the Dolphins are doing with Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill. You would like to get different types of receivers, but they can go get some different types of receivers in free agency. They already have Rashad Bateman, too, who's not just a speed guy either. So this should help as well. All right, next pick up. Would love to see a corner within range. There is Max Melton. I mean, it's a little bit of a reach, but I think Max Melton is a pretty good corner. They need some corner help. It hasn't been the same in the last several years, so I'll take Max Melton. Older brother, Bo, plays for the Packers. Next pick up, we have 93. Now, this is interesting to me because there's not an edge that's really up here that we could get. They have had running back health injury issues the last couple of years. Thank God for Gus Edwards. He's been a godsend for anyone who picks him up in fantasy almost every time running backs go down. Let's go Jonathan Brooks, a guy who we don't really know where his value is because of the injuries, and maybe you're thinking, oh, Ravens taking an injured running back, that's going to go well. But he's the guy I think a lot of people had as running back one really early on in this process. Let's see if he can come out of it and maybe create an impact for the Ravens. Next one up, let's go Blake Fisher out of Notre Dame, the offensive tackle. Just make sure you have some depth on the offensive line. I think that can really help out. We'll go Gabriel Murphy on the edge. I think they do need some depth at the edge rusher position, so I think that will really help them as well. That'll take us to pick number 164. And we're going to go... Let's go Dadrian Taylor Demerson, a guy who's going to be good in the secondary, probably going to go a lot earlier than this. We'll see how some of the other mock draft simulators have him and some of the other mock drafts have him. But I think a guy who at the back end of the defense at this rate can at least play special teams, probably create more of an impact for this team down the road. Pick 226 is up next. We're going to go Gabe Hall out of Baylor, a guy that I liked in the preseason. Have not been able to watch his tape from 2023, but he has fallen down draft boards this year, so maybe there's some hope for some untapped potential there. And then with the last pick, let's go Jordan McGee. Now again, special teams player here at pick number 248. Hopefully he can help you in that regard. Recap the draft here. Xavier Worthy, another speedy receiver, another small receiver, but a good one. Max Melton at corner can help with the corner depth. Jonathan Brooks at running back. A lot of running back injuries over the last several years, so this helps out. Blake Fisher for some offensive line depth, and he's a pretty good right tackle. He gets overshadowed by Joe Alt a lot, but he played pretty well at right tackle. Gabriel Murphy at UCLA, overshadowed by Leatu Latu, and he is, I think, a really good pass rusher in his own right, so he can help on the edge. Dadrian Taylor Demerson, Gabe Hall, and Jordan McGee. So that's the Ravens draft. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. For now, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.